What's up YouTube? JR Sig Reviews here, and today my review is on, I'm not very happy about doing this one, but it was a requested product to review. Anyway, I am reviewing these Marlboro Lights. Now, like what I said, I'm not happy on doing a review on these because I'm not a particular fan of Marlboro Lights, but it was a requested product to review, so I just thought, well, why not, I'll do it. One, I'm not a fan of lights. I'm a full strength smoker, full flavoured smoker, if you will. I noticed that Marlboro Lights just don't cut it. They're not a great light cigarette. My best one to recommend would be Camel Lights, but a lot of people would know that anyway. So anyway, let's get on to the cigarette. Now, one of the reasons why I don't smoke Marlboro Lights, well, one being that they're light, and two, the tobacco in the tube here is very, very squishy, so it's very poorly packed. And the filter on this, even though it hasn't been lit up, it's just as it is, the filter is very, very squishy. It's coming away from the paper anyway. So poor filter design, poorly packed tobacco, which means it will burn very fast, which isn't good, even when you pack them down. And I have done so a little bit, but I doubt that'll make much difference. And as you can see here, it's got a gold band with Marlboro, gold band indicating a light. So yeah, let's get this lit up. Actually, before I do, no perforation on the filter, which is okay, and very light tobacco tone, as you can see, very light. Okay, so now let's get it lit up. First draw off the bat. Oh dear, way too light. But what do I expect? It is a light. But anyway, first draw. Very, very smooth, but that's about it, really. It's smooth. Draw's not too bad for a light, so, but flavour, not getting the flavour. Flavour is very poor on this cigarette. And draw is not too bad. Actually, burn time is average, but then again, I can't really judge it at this stage. It'll probably end up getting a lot faster as I get down to around about halfway down to the bottom, knowing Marlboro Lights. But yeah, way too light. Flavour isn't great. Not getting the chemical taste at the moment, which is good. I would usually expect it with a light, but I'm not getting the chemical taste just now. I'm getting a little bit of that distinctive Marlboro taste like you would in a Marlboro Red, but not much of it. Marlboro Red has that bit more flavour to it, obviously because it's a full strength. But way too light. And as you can see here, burning evenness is relatively even, as you can see, with a bit of blotching on the paper. But it'll probably get worse as you get down to around about halfway to 3/4 of the cigarette. Knowing that, because there'll be a lot more chemicals down by then. But I'm quite surprised that I'm not getting the chemical taste at the moment, which is good. Last time I had a Marlboro Light, I did. I had a massive bit of blotching going all the way down there, and that wasn't pleasant. Better than the last time I had it, but still way too light for me. Way too light. Now, let's have a look at the stats. These contain 6 milligrams of tar, 0.5 milligrams of nicotine, and 7 milligrams of carbon monoxide. So that is the same stats as a Camel Light, but I would prefer the Camel Lights to these. That'd just be my personal opinion. I'm getting a bit of the chemical taste now. I would give the chemical rating just now probably a 2 out of 10. I can taste it. It's there, but it's not ruining it per se. But I can taste it. But just way too light for me, man. Body's pretty good for a light cigarette, as I just showed you. Camel lights have a little bit less of a body, if I will say so. But just being a Marlboro themselves, they usually tend to have quite a good body to them. But yeah, it's okay so far. Just apart from being a light, I would recommend them to a first-time smoker, because I'm getting minimal harshness to the throat, which is, you know, okay if you're a light smoker. So yeah, we recommend them to the first-time smoker. But at the same time, I would recommend that you pick up something better like Camel Blues, because these, they're not really cutting it, to be honest. They're okay, but nah. I wouldn't tell you not to pick them up, but I wouldn't pick them up myself. I'm getting more of that chemical taste now, which isn't good. I would have to bump it from a 2 now round to a 4. Although one good thing being is that with the Marlboro Reds, the European version, I'm not getting the same gunkiness. I'm getting a little bit, but I'm not getting the same kind of level of gunkiness as I would with a Marlboro Red. But at the same time, I prefer Marlboro Reds purely because they have more tar and nicotine in them. But burning relatively average, I would say. I think last time I had them I didn't pack them down, that's why. And it was a bit windy, so obviously that would affect the burn time with it. But yeah, way too light. But if you're trying out smoking, or you want to pick up a light alternative, pick these up. Or if not, and if you can't find them, pick up a pack of Camel Blues instead, because they are better. They've just got they've got a bit more taste to them, and the aroma you get from the Camel Blues is actually a little bit better than these. Yeah. Overall rating I would give these, I'd have to give them around about 5 out of 10. They're okay. Pick them up, you know, if you want to. I would personally recommend Camel Blues for you to pick up, but if you are wanting to pick them up, why not try them? They're not the worst cigarette out there, but they're definitely not in the class that, you know, to pick them up, definitely to like give them a go because they're that good. They're not in that class, I'm afraid. And yeah, the filter is quite squishy. Not as squishy as I would have thought it to be, but it's still pretty squishy, as you can see here. Coming away from the paper a little bit, but not too bad. That's me done. Okay, packaging design. Now, like the Marlboros, well, the whole Marlboro range, they won't change the packaging design unless, you know, a limited edition or that comes out. But yeah, just pretty plain packaging design, and it's got the kind of, I don't know what you would call it, but it's kind of stuff like that coming from the packaging, and it's got the gold thing there indicating that it's a light, obviously, and it says gold there, which obviously is a light. So anyway, besides all the health warnings and all that crap, but this has been a review on Marlboro Lights. If you want to try them, pick them up, but definitely pick up a pack of Camel Blues instead, because they are just that bit better if you're a light smoker. But this has been a review on Marlboro Lights, and until the next review, goodbye YouTube.